guys, my name is Revolution and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to episode 4, I think, of my survival let's play series. I did have some other footage filmed for this episode that went straight off last one, but it's all kind of really mumbled, and because I filmed it 2 months ago, I don't really feel like decoding that, so we're just going to start with a fresh slate. I feel like it'll be so much easier to just start with some new videos that I know exactly what's in. It'll be much easier for me editing and for you watching. So I think we're going to start. First of all, we're going to have to sleep. But however, once we sleep, we're going to give you like a small tour of what has changed around here since the last episode. Because we have had a couple of little changes, nothing drastic, but like just things moved around, that sort of thing. As you can see, I have diamond tools and a couple of diamond pieces. We went some serious mining. I got a bunch of diamonds, as you can see here. I do have a chest plate and leggings as well. I'm just waiting to like put some enchantments on them, and I think I want to try and get something on them first instead of just adding books. I want to try my luck. Currently I haven't had anything too good on our table, but we'll see what time brings us with that. Otherwise, nothing serious has changed in terms of materials. It's just all of our random stuff apart from in here. We have quite a lot from when we went strip mining. With all of these diamonds, we're in the perfect spot for strip mining, so we're going to keep going with that. Because that has been going really well for us. Obviously our animals, nothing has changed. We have our little enchanting set up. It goes to 30. We've got our books in here. I've got some books that I've already put just to like get aside. Nothing really of use to us currently. Netherwart farm is here. We've got some spruce trees because I really like spruce wood. And I find it's just the easiest with how big these mega trees are. And then obviously our farms down there, lots and lots of sugarcane. Our food is just down on this bank here. And yeah, we're slowly getting places. Some other little changes. We have 2 villages now, which is what's getting us all of our XP for enchanting. We've been a librarian and a stonemason. So this librarian has an amazing mending book, so I was super excited to get that. But yeah, that's what's been getting us our levels at the current minute. It's been a little bit hard having only 2 without much to trade with them, but we're making do. And then up here we have all of our pets. So they don't all have names yet, but they have names based off the colors. So yeah, we'll probably have a more in-depth animal to us soon, just when we get, you know, going on things. Up here we have the start of our storage room, which is super cool. It's going to be the same design as Mythical Sausage, so I'll probably put building this into a video, and I will put his video down below because it's my favorite by far storage room design. His is built for underground, which is how I've always built it. I've done this exact design in many worlds. However, I want to do everything above ground in this world. I want to have a ton of buildings, so I can't really have underground things. So I'm going to try my luck at building my very own outside design. We'll see how that goes, but for now I've got it laid out, just so I had an idea of space. But that's going to go here. Over here I'm going to flatten this area out. There will be buildings down here, but it's just like an awkward like space ground wise, like with all the bumps and things. So I figured we're just gonna flatten that out, might be a bit easier. And then up here is where my house is going to be. It'll be way easier to get up here eventually. I've laid out this as a template, but playing with designs in my creative world, I haven't landed on anything yet. I haven't landed on a color palette or a house design. I have gotten close, but nothing's really hitting to what I want. So we're still waiting on that, but it will be roughly this size. I am pretty sure that's what the goal is. And then I'm going to have a backyard for sure. This will be like a little back area with a porch. This is, I've already terraformed this. It's going to be like a very little pond. There's some fish in it. I don't think I'm going to put axolotls. It's either fish or axolotls, and I think I would prefer the tropical fish. So currently that is the plan for here, is to have our little lake. We just need to fill it with water, but I'm not going to do that until we actually have our house built. So that's where we're at so far, and then obviously our nether portal down there. Nothing has changed in the nether, but I am going to start working on the nether hub soon because we need to be able to get around the nether much easier without dying. And then obviously the caves are over here. I think I'm going to try and get an easier way to get into it. Haven't really decided how I'm going to do that yet. Probably bubble columns if I'm being real, but we'll see how we go on that. So yeah, that is like a very quick sped up update of where we're currently at in this world. Plan for today's episode. No idea. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do today. I think I'm just going to have a little bounce around. I haven't fully logged in since getting back from holiday. So I haven't really got a plan of what I want to do. I'm thinking probably my house, because as cute as this camp is, I need something a little bit different. So I think we're going to maybe work on our house design in the creative world, and then once I set on a design that I'm happy with, we're going to come over here and build it. And that's probably going to be today's episode, is getting the materials, building our house, and then if that doesn't work out, then probably the storage room. But I'm going to go ahead and have a little play in my own world, and then we're going to meet back here and see where we've landed with what we're going to do in today's episode. Okay, here is what we have so far. We have decided we are going to be building our first house this episode. It's about time. It's about time we have our own little area with a proper roof that's not like a tent, I guess. So I have most of the materials that, I mean, not everything that I need, but at least the materials that I will require are in here. I'm just gonna pop these away. This is just for like my outlining. So this is like the main materials we're going to be using, as well as a few other things. We're going to need some leaves, probably a few other sorts of blocks, some warped trapdoors for the windows. But this is gonna be the sides of it, I suppose. We'll have my bedroom on one of these sides, and then like a kitchen area kind of thing on the other side. I don't think I'm going to split it into 4 rooms, but who knows, maybe we will. And then it's going to lead out into the backyard, so it's going to be the same on both sides. This will be like the backyard area. We're going to have our pond, and I want to try and build like a small custom tree here, but we'll see how it goes with that. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work yet. And here it's going to be our house. So I've decided to not go for a regular house look. I'm going to go for an above ground Hobbit hole kind of thing. So the Hobbit hole house that I loosely based this off was a YouTuber from Gold Robin. I'll link that video down below, but I was basically just looking on Google and found the thumbnail from their YouTube video, and I was like, that's a cute little house. I'm going to loosely base mine off it. So even though theirs is a normal Hobbit hole, it's like in the bush, like, what would you call that, in the hill. Mine won't be, so it's going to be above ground. Obviously I'm going to have it look like a Hobbit hole, but the top roof of it is going to have like an arch of leaves, so the roof itself is going to be made out of moss, but on the outside it's going to be azalea and flowering azalea leaves, mixed in with like some shrubs and that sort of thing if I'm able to hide them. We're going to have some blue detailing, so like a little tiny blue window, and then a blue arch around the door, and then the walls are going to be made of different variations of sand and sandstone. So yeah, it is gonna look very cute. Okay, that was my steps. I thought there was something creeping up on me. Oh god. And as I said before, we are going to, once we eventually find a coral reef, I'm going to fill this with some coral and tropical fish, and then we're going to fill it with water. I would love to have a little waterfall coming from the top here down. I think it would be very cute. And then yeah, just putting like a little tree here, making like a little seating area, some flowers. I think that's going to look really, really cute. So that is our current idea. I think I'm going to, for the current minute, just get some more materials to make sure I have exactly what I need, and then we're going to go ahead and build this thing up, which is super exciting. So I'm going to go grab those materials and then I'll be right back with you. I just wanted to quickly show how big this coral reef is that I just found. This thing is pretty big. I kind of wish I brought some buckets with me so I could take some of these other fish home, but for now the coral will do, and we're just going to get some sand as well for my house. That was the main goal, but hey, I'm not complaining. I'll take some of this too. My god, it's huge. I don't think I've ever seen a reef as big as this one, ever. That's luck. Okay, so we've gathered all the materials that we're going to need for our base, or most of them. We haven't got the leaves just yet because I'm going to have to like bone meal all of these to get the azalea leaves out of them. That's going to be kind of hard, but I think I'm going to wait till the end to do that. But we'll at least have like a moss roof over it, so it's not... It'll be fine, is what I'm basically saying. Then we got a bunch of sand. I think this will be enough spruce. It'll definitely be enough spruce wood. Who am I kidding? And then we've already got the waltz things that we need, which is really good. I just need to get some vines now to turn these columns into mossy ones. But we live near a jungle. That's not going to be an issue. I also laid out the base of this place. The front more so than the back, but the back I've done a little bit just to get an idea of like space. And then this is going to be our interior. This is going to be our house. I think I'm going to figure out the interior once the walls and the roof are up. I can see what sort of space I'm dealing with. And then I'll just design something around that. It's only going to be really small, pretty much just a bedroom for me. Maybe like a couple of chests. That's about it. Makeshift kitchen. It's not going to be very practical, but it'll be a place for me to sleep and a place for me to call my house. So that's the sort of goal of this. So we're going to go ahead and start building that. You get a really nice view from up here too, actually. I did also, you can't really see, but I brought home a camel. That was really, really hard. I would not recommend taking a camel over 4,000 blocks. Luckily, the blocks all connected here. I only had to jump a couple of very, very small water columns, but that was really, really difficult, and I never want to do that again. I will have to because I want a second one so I can breed them, but I'm not very much looking forward to that, and I definitely won't be doing that in the near future. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started on building the base, and I will show you when it is completed. Alright, here is a little update for you guys. It's not fully done, but look at how cute this is. It's like an external Hobbit hole, which is really cute. You've got the little circle accents with a little bit of blue in there too, just to mix it up a bit. Like I said, it's not completely finished, so I need to add the moss down either side, but the roof is fully mossed out. And then once that's done, I really thought I had enough, but the lush caves aren't too far, luckily. Once I've done that, I'm going to get some more of these 2 azalea leaves and just put a layer of those over the roof as well. And that's just gonna make it like a cute little like bush, I guess. I don't know. It blends in a lot. Like when I was standing down there, I was like, it kind of blends into the terrain, which I'm not the biggest fan of. However, I like the design. I think it's really cute, especially for a starter home. Maybe one day I'll change it, but for now I think it's really, really cute, and the backdrop's probably going to change a little bit anyway. But yeah, it's the same on either side. So this is what she is. Like I said before, I'll put the YouTube video link down below for the image I looked at. Again, I just looked at the image on Google, but there is a YouTube video to go along with it, so I will of course put that down below. It's not exactly the same, but it's very, very similar, so I'll pop it down there below. This is the interior. I haven't done anything with it yet, but this is the space that I'm going to be working with. So I'm going to put like a bed on one side and then like maybe a small kitchen thing on the other. I'm thinking like this part will be one bit and this part will be another bit. But yeah, it's looking really, really cute so far. I need to change out the floor, give it some furniture, so we'll definitely do that today as well. And then for the lighting, we've obviously got our little sea lanterns here on either side, but then I'm going to put some glowberries on the roof just to give it like a really lush feel. I think it would be really cozy. So if we go through this way, I also did our little pond. We went back to that coral reef. We got just a few pieces of coral, some sea pickles, and then caught some tropical fish. I definitely want to get more. I underestimated how many I would need, but they're definitely a pain to get back anyway. So this little lot here, that's just got us started. And of course, a pufferfish that's down there as well. They sort of like to swim around in a little group, which is really, really fun. I think we're missing a fish. There is a good chance we are missing a fish, to be honest, but there should be 7 in total. 4, 5. There's 6. There we are. It's probably died on the side of that mountain. As you can see here, we haven't built the tree just yet. I'm not very good at custom trees. I definitely want to have a look at more inspiration for that before I go ahead and do anything. And then obviously this side is exactly the same as the front. I haven't put another pond up on this part. There we go. There's our fish. That's so sad. Oh. Here is where it started. I just put this here, made like a makeshift waterfall. I'll definitely turn this into like a pond of some sort. It won't be anything major, but it will be a cute little pond. And yeah, it just leads down into this. I thought that was like a really nice vibe to have. I think that was another fish then. I'm worried. I knew that would probably happen. Which is a shame, but you can't not have the fish. They're so cute. And then the extra waterfall too. It's just like a really nice touch. So we'll try and keep them as long as we can. Maybe I'll try and get a whole bunch of fish to add here just so we don't really notice them jumping to their deaths on the side of the waterfall. That, or I'll try and like build a barrier around it, but I like how it just naturally flows like that. I think it's really cute. But yeah, that's where we are at so far with our little house. I'm gonna do the interior and then we'll head back for the end of this video. But yeah, I've got a few more things to do first before we get there, but that's our little update for you. Okay, it's done. I'm so excited to show you this. It turned out so well for a starter home. Let me just show you. Okay, so here's the outside. We finished the hedge at the top. I will show you that first from like another angle. So as you can see, I'm considering bringing the side down a little bit more, like down by one more block just to make it a bit more like curvy. But otherwise, it actually looks really good from far away. I think it's because I added the flowers, the pink variation. You're just able to see it a bit more against the other green. But I think it looks really good. Especially for a starter home. I'm not the greatest at building, so I'm just extremely proud of this. And I'll show you from the top as well. Or I added some lily pads in here too, just to, you know, give some variation. If that pufferfish dies, I'm gonna be so sad. From the top, as you can see, it just goes right over. I've added a couple of lanterns just to give her some color. But yeah, we'll possibly go one more block down. I don't know, let me know what you think. How many fishies have we got? We're running out of fishies. That's not great. Maybe I should put some axolotls in there, although I think they're gonna probably die quicker, to be honest. As you can see, we've got some particles around. Let me show you the interior. Ta-da! I'm so excited. So over here to this direction we have our bedroom. So these chests are empty, there's nothing in them. Obviously I have the ender chest. And this is my bed. It's a mix of designs, like partially what I saw on the internet and then added my own twist to it. So I added all this stuff, gave it a bit of shape, and I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. I think it's really cute. I kind of want to add carpet around it, but I don't think it's necessary, so I don't think I'm going to do that. But yeah, I love it. What can I say? And then this is going to be like a spare armor set. Eventually, probably a lot further down, I will enchant it, but not for a little while. Over here we have our kitchen, just very simple, but it's a kitchen. It gives us design. It is a bit open, so I'm thinking about putting something here, but I'm not really sure what to add, or if I do a table, but obviously I don't want it to take up the whole space, so any ideas, let me know. And then over here we have our dogs. So we have Parabatai and Padawan. I know they're very odd names, but I like it. I think it's really cute. So those are my doggos. And that is all for today's video, nice and short hopefully. Make sure to like and subscribe and keep up with the future content coming from this little series. I think next episode we're probably going to work on our little storage room over here, and basically just grinding on my levels, trying to get levels up so I can start enchanting the rest of my armor, because I want to get to the end as soon as possible. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned and I will see you in the next one. Bye!